maybe not quite. It's hard to say.
Yeah, this map
No.
can be very CT-sided, so knife round is going to be important. And actually, is someone pointing a... Looks like someone had a gun. Oh, yeah, someone does have a gun.
He's
So
an M4.
I don't know what happened there. It's weird. Usually everything is disabled.
Maybe he's like MVP of last map, so he just gets a...
So he gets a gun.
Yeah, it's a...
Oh, they should give the MVP of the last map, of both maps, a Zeus, yeah.
Yes.
That would be
They
sick.
need to just give everyone a Zeus to begin with. It's just would be more fun. It's faster.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like one Zeus per team if you can work a strat around that. Or I don't know. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I think they do something that isn't very friendly to the server's sanity. So I think that's why Zeuses are off. But
What's that?
I think they cause some issues, I think, on server management, like the Zeuses. It's not too friendly. Or I think that's what I heard. But I don't really know what I'm talking about. So we'll move on from that as it was... do
you see this enormous white cloud in the...
No, I think you're just hashtag CSGO problem using it up right now.
Oh my god. It's just like staring at me like Sauron.
I did a quick retry, so maybe you do the same. But Publiclir did not get that, I don't think. I think it was Lions that took it. So we'll see them starting on CT. Or was I really just not paying attention for that knife? No, I was. I was paying attention. Lions is going to be on that CT side, so this is a good way to sort of build up their confidence on this map against Publiclir. Like you said, they felt good with the upset on map 1, maybe a little shaken after losing their map cash.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how they start off. And obviously the pistol round statistics are in Lions' favor.
4 for 4 on pistols. 100% of the pistols played in this best of 3 have gone to Lions, but a map has not.
All right, so taking it out towards the fountain is Publiclir with the Tech 9 leading the way. They didn't turn him into a raid boss. He doesn't have that armor. And Spitty quickly getting down 2. Enix from short bath, not able to do anything. So the trades are there. It's 2 for 2 out in mid. Now the defense is to be rallied over at A. Skippy's in a good spot. Oh, he should be able to get Aw, but Aw opens up first. And actually, if they happen to just change their mind, oh, he doesn't shoot. He gets 1. And they don't know where that's coming from, even with the P2K, but he can't land the shot onto Aw. And that's going to allow Publiclir to they get the first pistol round. 1 for 5 now.
1 for 5, and it was, I mean, on the back of huge failures. Like, we had Spitty come out huge, and then we had a great lurk, and then a guy died in sight because Awe got 2. Someone turned around, and even though Spitty got 2, killed the player in bathrooms who was in a perfect position to shoot people in the back of the head. Sometimes the hardest shot to take is the person who's not looking at you, but that's the only reason they lost that round. I think it should have most definitely gone to Lions. And super unfortunate for them, as any CT rounds that you can come by are extremely valuable on this map.
Yeah, well, T rounds you mean, but Publiclir.
I guess it goes both ways.
Publiclir with the first round. We've got Spitty with the scout, the Abyss.
Oh, Enix is a flank on water. He's gonna pick up a Galil here.
Can he get another kill, though? He's going to have that long reload. Still trying to stay alive. The crouches. Oh, my gosh. Zita can't land that shot. The guy that's done so well. Now it's a 4-on-3. Lions are looking pretty good here as they did get that. They got the scout. They got the armor and the pistols. And I wonder if you stare at this scout, does it stare back? That's the real question. Did he actually not hit that shot? Wow. Now he goes to watch the main entrance, but everyone coming up, they get close to the cars. Oh, Downey with that Galil opens things up real quick to a 3-on-3. Enix very, very low, trying to come. Oh my gosh, he gets them both with a headshot. That's all he could see. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's all he could hit. He'll be brought down. That was his 4K. Now it's going to be up to Steeg over here. He's picked up a scout. He does have that P250 experience. Wow is getting that bomb down.
I think he's hoping he tagged him here.
Oh, he gets him on the jump, and he moves forward, but the P250.
Oh my god. What a disaster. On the back of 4 kills from Enix. Huge 4 kills, by the way, just to mention. They still lose that round. And again, another round botched. Now, a good cleanup on the part of Publiclir, but LionsEK don't want to let this slip away from them too too much because they did invest a lot of money in that round. Even though it's very common for the buy to come out, and Publiclir probably expected it, excuse me. They did have for a moment a 2v1 situation where they lost it. So that's a mistake that might come back to haunt them, especially considering how close these maps have been.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they really overwrite though? Those shots that Enix hit with that Galil he picked up were absolutely insane.
Unreal, eh?
And I would go a little bit lucky that they lined up there. Just both of them trying to peek him down. It was good stuff to witness. And now we'll see a full eco. They still have that CZ to work with, but actually Publicler having a bit of a difficult time. But now they rely on the Tech 9. And Downey will get 2. So 3-on-2 right now. Some decent damage done. Experience WoW to get base. Oh wow, they put base in an awkward position there. That looks painful. Good thing he's already dead. And Stieg, the last man here with Silence USP. Trying to go golden gun on some people. See if he can do it. Working his way around to bank. Here's those footsteps. Probably not going to check it again.
Lincoln just making noise for the rotate, I guess. Or,
oh, misses the shot. Just hoping for that one tap. And actually does still get it.
Nice.
He even brought that down. It looks like he got the aim punch and just controlled it.
And he just probably thinks it's B now, I guess.
Yeah, but they are a long A. And if he can get short bath, here's that smoke go out. 4 HP.
He needs to save right now. He needs to leave the site.
He doesn't want to do it. He's a hero. He will die a hero.
Yeah, the most you can do is keep the players in the site, and you have done your job. But he doesn't have enough night. He doesn't even have enough life to kite them into doing so. So, and they always have the option to save CT. So, saving this AK is going to be his best option. AK more valuable than its cost.
Achtung.
What does that say? Don't fall.
It's just like warning, caution. Or attention, I guess. In that context, I feel like it's caution, but
Let's see.
Either way, pointing out to us that he was being careful.
Equivalent bias here for both teams and off on either side. And Skippy versus Lincoln. Last time Skippy actually took, I think it was the only time that Skippy actually took a duel with Lincoln, he won. So even though it was like his only opening pick, it was versus Lincoln in his opening pick, but they're opting opposite sides of the map right now, looking for a kill on a rifler. Doesn't look like it'll just be handed to them, so they might have to go aggressive to find it, and that's going to favor the CTs, provided they can maintain enough map control, giving up water but having long, so they do know a little bit about what's going on in the map.
All right, well, it was actually kind of funny at the start of this round. There was only $100 in difference in equipment value, but now that someone has fallen, that changes quite a bit. Publiclir will lose their first member. Everyone on Lions is very, very healthy. Stieg in a good spot over here in B. And, okay, Enix is still there. Up on, I don't know, what do you call this area? Like smaller sandbags? I usually just go with catwalk, but...
Oh, we call it T just because of the shape.
T? Okay, that
if
makes
you look at the
sense.
mini-map, it's like a... Yeah. Oh, whoa, through the wall?
Wow.
Ow. Oh, that's information on one player at B.
And there's the info on the other, as Quix is going to opt down Stieg, who is working out that main drain. Zidda going to get the entrance on Enix, who is water. There is still one more here, and it's Spitty. But on top of the plywood, things will not work out. Zidda gets 2 entries over there at B. Quix to get the 1. Skippy, though, hitting an op shot in that A site. However, everything's going B, and Zidda is going to find third. Yeah, he's done well on every single map, really.
Yeah. So that's the great thing about the boost from water is that you can get so much information on the site. Like you can see there that no one's playing headshot, and then once you know no one's playing headshot, your op can just walk out long B, holding the right side, and then just switch to later kid, just switch to opping pit or water on the back of the site. And he managed to get some damage off too, so bringing that player in the site down to 50 HP off of that boost is only a bonus. And Skippy really wants to save this, but oh, no way.
Oh, the barrel got spotted just a little bit there. And Skippy was, you know, he was checking short bath. Doesn't work out.
0-4. And I'm telling you, man, like that was like that second round and the first round, it was just way too close.
Yeah, Publiclir looking really good here on T side. Obviously, the changes to the map have made it a little more favorable for T side, but you still expect the CTs to take it. So far, LionsEK. Although, we did make the point earlier to say that they get off to a slow start on maps. They need a little bit of time to, you know, download their opponents and get things started. So we could see Lions rally here after this save, see if they've caught on. But some nice spray. Ring around the fountain over here for Downey. Base will move up, get himself an AK and 14 HP, so it is a pretty costly round for Publiclir. Oh my gosh, Base, can he actually do this? He's got control of the bomb. It's going to be up to Quicks, though, with the op. Or the Tech 9. I would prefer the Tech 9 against 14 HP.
Oh, this is highly winnable. Lincoln has an op and has no. Oh, Base
and Base has the information.
Beautiful.
Is he really going to switch to the B250?
Is he going to outlurk a lurker? And he does.
First shot missing made me a little nervous, but there it is.
Wow, totally outplayed.
That's
really
a full
nicely
eco
done.
round, too.
Yeah, very well done by Base. Stealing a round that they shouldn't have won off the back of an eco, an aggressive push into A. Nice, well played. Well played. That's what Counter-Strike's all about.
And the Publiclir fans or bettors were probably maybe feeling a little relaxed for a moment there with this third map looking okay, but I'm sure it's been a stressful day. But LionsEK now back on the board. They're going to have to deal with the Tech 9 armors. They struggled against that a little bit on Cash, but then again, who doesn't on most maps? And that's why Zita with a quick peek out of the stairs there gets based down to 14 HP. And quickly, all the aggressive players today funnel right back on into the site and they try to hold. Oh, able to get away to bank with 14. There are, well, there's a Molly and an AK here for Awe now. That's all he's got to maybe get this bank player away. It does. It actually works out perfectly. But now pushing through the smoke, they're going to have to deal with Enix. They wrap onto his left, but Enix is too quick. 4 bullets in the chamber, switches to the USP, gets one more, and might have just secured the round for his team. Skippy started to hit these op shots, not a moment too soon here as we get on to map 3. Downey pushing him with the Tech 9. Surely that will prevail and does. Now Stieg, last one, big hitter on Cash. We'll throw the nade, so he's given away his position, but you're quickly able to rotate between bank and the E-box here.
Yeah, but if you really didn't know where he was, you'd have to be worried about stairs too. And oh wow, Downey, you're nuts.
He almost got spotted from the other stairwell there. Stieg, I think, is aware of what's going on.
He knows where he has to
my
rotate
gosh,
to.
and he doesn't even go for the plant. The clap.
That's beautiful. That was amazing. He made one assumption, right? And that was that that Stieg was going to rotate to bank. That was the only risk he took. And he cleared out CT, walked into CT, went down, and knew that the only way that Stieg was going to rotate was through the stairs. And once he heard him running, followed him down and had the perfect position to get that kill. Just pooped on him.
Yep. The Battle of the Mind was won by Publiclir, and that's going to put them to 5-1. Stieg now getting aggressive. The aim punch, though, won't be able to connect another shot. Didn't even connect a shot. Quicks brings him down. There they go. They peek him as 3. They'll finally get just Quicks. You got a 2K Zita there with 1. Now Downey over towards the fountain with another. And it's going to be Skippy, last man alive. Although it's probably Skeepy. If the I in Stig is Stieg, then isn't it technically Skippy? Skeepy? That's hard to say.
That does not sound
Tired of
right.
being corrected all day by these people in chat.
Skype by.
But in all seriousness, thanks. Unless you're lying to us, chat. Don't lie to us.
Chat doesn't lie, right, guys?
All internet chats are 100% fact.
Mm-hmm. That's an Abraham Lincoln quote, right?
Yeah, I think so. From like 2013. Coming out the door here is Skippy. Going to spray down 2 with the help of Spitty. So getting them both up on the board there. Nice 2K. So this round's looking pretty good for Lions.
One player coming late stairs. I don't think they'll expect this. That is really weird for them to do. But they have completely fallen off just to defend against this long because they don't know if it's going to be a long play. So now they have that information at least slightly. I think it's going to continue to lurk up A and get spotted already. I don't think he even noticed.
Base, quick shots, flash over the wall, gets them both actually. Peeked a little too soon, but that would have been perfect. Terrace player did not turn whatsoever. Stieg here at the barrel, sees a shoulder, and I think maybe even a shot through that barrel. Took another one for Stieg, and Skippy here sitting in water where he found his earlier 2 kills, picks up the 3K, Stieg with the other 2, and now LionsEK finally getting their second round up on the board. Like we said, they always start a little bit late, but...
Yeah, it's always late that they get their feet on the ground, besides that pistol, of course. But it seems like, I wonder how much it's going to bite them in the ass having Lincoln, always be at the opposite side of the bomb, you know? It's like they spot Lincoln, and then they know that it's not coming to that site. I mean, Lincoln's almost never at the site that they're going to, unless they're on these rush. Unless they're on a rush, which we don't see too often.
We do see it here, though, in round 9. Enix will get 1, but from the catwalk, they bring him down. Some friendly fire there, but Zeta just needs to keep shooting things. He'll get Stieg. And now Base. There's someone very, very blind. I think blinded himself. Flash coming out. Lincoln will turn. He's in a really good spot right there. Oh, can't land the shots, though. Very nearly. Maybe the jump across, saving Base. Now he's going to push behind the main drain. It looks like it's being, it's definitely being watched, and more so now that a nade flies through. Oh, no, the body blocks there. Zeta guns him down once the smoke clears a bit. And allies can see through that, so maybe just screaming, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Skippy has a molly here. Okay.
That'll buy him a time from at least one angle. He'll hop on the bomb right now. Ooh, Zeta seeing the fire, but it doesn't matter. Experience, wow. Will get the final frag, and Publiclir now up to 7 rounds.
Wow. I thought the round wouldn't be as close as it did. I mean, it wasn't really that close. I think it even maybe came closer than it should have. But with Publiclir rushing B like that, I think that was definitely the right play. Lions seem to be pretty weak to, like, we've seen many of their Tech9 ecos on the side of Publiclir just work out too well, where players are only trading out 1 for 1 on the site when you need to get multiple. And, that might be because Tech9s are so strong, but also I think Lions are pretty susceptible to these fast plays and just work well versus slow defaults or just slow plays in general, whether it be them slow playing the other team or the other team slow playing them.
Wix living up to his name of, or like what you said, he's at the bomb. He's at the site where the bomb is not. Not that the bomb is really anywhere, as they still just have it dropped in those T-spawn tunnels. And at this point, oh, maybe not. Enix finds 2 and gets the man advantage for his team. It's now a 3-on-2. The bomb is going to be scooped. Quicks is down. It's Experience and Downey with a total of 41 HP between them.
I don't think they expected him to be there.
Couple low members as well on Lions, but Lions rallying here. I mean, almost every game has been like this, right? Like this 5-round, 6-round split, and then it's come to a very close 9-6 or 8-7 half.
Yep.
And then both games were even 16-12 for the victors.
It seems like each map, Lions just learns how to play versus their opponents and aren't very good about imposing their own game style on their opponents, but instead are much better at exploiting what they find. And so on the back of being able to win some pistol rounds, which they weren't able to do this map, do very well with that information and know how to adapt. Enix can stop this round right here.
Enix with 1. Now Experience while the last man up. We'll get the bomb down. Hard to kind of contest. They're going to spam through the plywood a little bit. Flash coming out. Oh, he lands a really nice shot, though. Now it's into a 1-on-1, and he actually gets it.
Enix should have challenged there, I think. He was trying to play it safely for his teammate, but Experience had to go plant the bomb. I don't know why he didn't just stop him from crossing. It's not that Enix, not to be greedy, which is great, but I think that the better play was to just, he didn't want to put his teammate at risk, which I can always understand, but, the fact that Publiclir had to plant meant that he could have won that round there just by stopping that plant. The 1v2 comes out, no accounting for that.
Yeah, I mean the bomb site though, if the rotators are coming from CT, like it is pretty fortified to get the plant, and it is pretty easy to isolate like the 1v1s.
Hmm.
But you have to hit your shots for that, and
Yeah,
experience
he was
well
like half
does.
HP, and he really just hit those shots for sure. Lincoln just taking B by himself here.
Let's go, does Tech 9 take the site? I am moving, so you can't hit me, and I have perfect accuracy. There you go. Story of the Tech 9. And quickly into a 3-on-2 as actually, who is that? Spitty and Skippy get on the board. And now Downey with one more. Can they get a second? Yes, he can. Publiclir. All right, so we've broken the cycle. Unless Lions
we've broken
rally
the
here and
cycle.
get the next 4, it will not be an even half.
There have been some pretty wild clutches this match. That 1v2 was definitely the most action-packed, but then, you know, a couple of rounds where they were Lions simply got outplayed. I think both of the rounds, I guess all 3 clutch rounds have gone to Publiclir. Am I wrong about that? Let me see. One player alive.
I'll let you figure it out. We got all AKs here for Publiclir. Oh my gosh, Stig! He needed to get more there. I mean, he still did quite a bit. Got
Great
3
flash.
people very low, one of them dead, and now it's going to be Enix there to capitalize on that damage. So a total of 14 HP against 200 right now.
Oh, base had a 1v3. Never mind.
Oh, wow. One straight bullet there. Going to catch the toe of Zita, but it's enough to bring him down. And now it's Quicks with just 12 HP. Lions in another winnable round. Will they falter? No. Base brings it in, and Lions now with 3 rounds.
3 rounds, the maximum of 6 they can get in the half. It's going to be a failure regardless of how many they do get. And I think Publiclir still have a great opportunity to win these next 3 rounds. They've shown that they can win rounds convincingly T-side. They've shown rounds that they can, where they can clutch. They can play the late round really well. Obviously, a couple clutches of 1v2, a great 1v1 from Downey meant that they've been able to secure rounds on the back of good individual plays. But either way, that's rounds on the board, and that's 9 so far. And LionsEK are looking at a negative half, where they won't be feeling good about that on this third map after dropping the map that they picked. Lots of proof here in this on overpass today.
God, Quicks.
Just
What a
doing what he
fragger.
wants with that lyric, yeah.
Yeah, he's open to B like almost every round. Spitty though from short bath will bring down base a kill elsewhere, so it's a 3-on-3 overall right now. But Spitty making strides here, getting another very, very low.
Trades are good.
Lincoln brought down to just himself. He's had a nice shot over at B. But again, like you said earlier, like if Lincoln's at B and he finds an opening, I wonder where the bomb is. It's probably geared towards A.
Did they not have the bomb? Base has seen it, right?
Yeah, they actually contested mid and got the bomb down. Or the bomb was either dropped behind Fountain by the terrorist while they worked things, but either way, Lions have it now. I'm pretty sure they're aware. As he peeks out, it should fly up on the radar. He stares at it. They see it.
Yeah, Lincoln's not going to be able to win this round.
Like, there's not even time unless he goes in and frags out. So we'll look at his perspective. He almost gets one down to 41 HP. Molly not too effective. Now the flash, that was very effective. He still charges through.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have enough round to walk that much, and then to run at the end, because he didn't have enough time to plant, even if he got the bomb. The only option he had, I guess, was to kill both people, but that would have been really difficult. He would have had to get lucky finding them. He would have been running around, so Base would have hurt him. But Base has been doing a really good job getting these picks pushing up, right? I think that's where he got his 1v3 as well. So this early party control is doing really good for them. Oh, great 2Ps from Skippy. Important too.
And on this eco, he's not able to get it done. Lincoln with that entry. Now the last man here pinned behind a rock. And Base will bring him down. And wow. All right. So we made the gap a little bigger than the previous 2 games, but it looks like Lions was definitely willing to bring it back. And we get into the last round of the first half. Will it be 9-6? Will it be 10-5? And what do you even say is the scoreline on this map now since the changes?
I mean, I don't know. It's a site that has gotten easier to take. Like, there haven't been changes to B.
Yeah.
It's just B is the exact same, and B is hard to take. So I can only imagine they would make the goal would be to make both sites as easy to take as the other. And I don't think it's any less than 10-5 still, but a lot of these rounds aren't being won at A. They're being won like before sites are taken or at B.
Yeah, or even really because of the map, it's just been sick aim and like 1v2s from a
Yeah,
lot of the players.
yeah, that's the other thing. Clutches have made a huge impact on this half alone. Enormous.
And this round starts off a little bit slower. Bomb still way back in the T side of the map. Base fighting through the plywood here. Looking for a nice nade. It does nothing. Oh, maybe 2 damage. No, that's the wrong team anyways. Alright, so we got, what, 3 in A right now, I think. Skippy, Base is actually thinking about rotating. Steeg's over in B.
Lincoln walked into B again,
Yeah.
and so they know, or they should know, it's going to be A.
Did anyone see him, though? Oh, yeah, okay, there's 2 people
Oh
down
my-
there now. Lincoln, again, is going to find it. That's a big kill onto Enix. He's shown that he's got the ability to clutch, as I have got a ghost sticker floating in my screen. Alright, so that disappears now as that Lions member dies. But it's a 3-on-1 right now, and it's looking very likely to be that 9-6 half with Lions really rallying here. But Experience WoW has done crazy things before. Not this time, though, in round 15. It's going to be Lions now feeling... I mean, with their chance at the pistols that they've had, right? They are 4 out of 5 pistol rounds. If they can go 5 out of 6 and have a decent CT side, that could maybe close it out for them. Or excuse me, T side.
It's possible. It's gonna be a game of economy when you're down this many rounds T side. Like they literally have to win 10 rounds on T side, which is just a tall order. The only reason that Publiclir were able to get the 9 rounds they did was on the back of some amazing clutches, some unrealistic clutches. So, like I think 3 in total. So, and obviously some insane lurks from Lincoln. But in this half, LionsEK, I don't know how prepared they are for T side on overpass, but I still have faith. I just don't know. It's gonna be a little bit of luck because I think they're gonna have to win the first rifle along with this pistol. But
Yeah, I would agree.
You can have faith that they win the first pistol because they're pretty good at it. We'll see.
The terrorists did already win the pistol on this map. Publiclir got it their first pistol round here, so we'll see what Lions can do with their T-side pistol. Looks like they've got themselves into the construction area. And one waiting with the bomb. That's going to be Steeg towards the B drains. As, wow, right up the stairs now working towards A. Are they trying to pull all the rotates off? Still just working for some picks? Kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we do this similar strategy. We'll like run up A, just get all the control from mid, and then go up to the site, and then just run it down the stairs and go B once they've conceded a lot of control so that they aren't able to just push down the stairs behind us quickly.
And Enix is all the way up towards the trucks into the A site. If he just stays quiet, he's in an insanely good spot. But I think the point is maybe he wants to make some noise, draw some people over, and now the fighting starts over at the B site. Nice smoke goes down, going to block off one player. Enix hitting some shots over there at A, clears up everything. And just like that, Experience, while the last man alive, they're going to find him here in the hallways, rotating down to the site. And Skippy shuts down that rotation, and Lions take it really cleanly. So 4 out of 5 pistol rounds. No, 5 out of 6 pistol rounds.
5 out of 6, yeah. I wasn't exactly specking all the right people there, but I saw the kill feed, and I think that spoke for itself. 4 headshots in quick succession from Lions meant that they cleaned that pistol round up really easily. That was nice.
Yeah, a lot of those went out at the same time. We got the 2 in A. We saw them fail to get the opener in B, but Enix, I think, secured it with his A lurk. Showing quicks, maybe how it's done on the pistol round.
Right?
But Publiclir will force up here. We got upgraded pistols and full armor. And over at the tree at long, they get a dink in there. Skippy down to 6, but Enix on the quick trade out. And that tree, pretty powerful spot. The only downside is you need another person to push up mid or you get wrapped through the bathrooms.
Oh, Lincoln on a huge flirt. Oh, he's looking for the CZ. Gets one.
Who taps a CZ? Oh my gosh, he's about to get another! And another!
Oh my god. From that range?
Finally, he gets shut down. Is that an MG over there behind the rock? They needed to set up a nice flank on him to get him out of his position, or what?
Oh my God, that's not written in the stats for that gun that you could be able to do that.
I mean, the CZ is still insanely good.
No doubt.
As long as it's your primary. Not so good if you have to pull
Switch
it
to
out.
it.
But I love that they made it make sense. Like, you have to actually, you pull it out, and then you got to load it. I think that was pretty sick. I really just noticed that the other day, because I never used that gun.
Why did Awe leave bank like that?
Base. Finding the opener, and the CZs almost win it for Publiclir. It's a costly round here, but Stieg, the anchor of this team, gets that final kill, and they're one away from tying it up.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's taking turns soft fragging, though. Enix has two maps where he's done really well, including this one, obviously. But it's good to see everyone stepping up, and this time not having to be Stieg by himself, as we saw in Cash. Though Lincoln and Downey going hard for Publiclir right now, and Lions have this 8th round on the board, and they put Publiclir back on their save, obviously, because they won that, even though it was a force. Lincoln getting 3 frags didn't prove to be enough, even though they had 2 players at A. So it was really well handled by Lions. I don't know what happened, but
I mean, the only thing I could say is both teams get a chance to use the Tech 9.
okay.
The only redeeming factor of that gun. 3 here for Publiclir. This was their eco, though, so not expecting too much. But that shot was nice from Skippy, and now Enix moving in with another headshot into Awe. Base to bring down the lurk. That is always quick. Since Zita, the last man here, could go. Yeah, very nice. Nice behind enemy lines with the silenced. They call out, though. And bomb planted in A. Now they're looking for the kill. They don't want Zita to save anything. Which isn't much at this point. Flash and a Tech 9, so.
It's quite a bit.
$700?
It's not the money. It's the Tech 9.
That's true.
Okay. I mean, here we go, right? Here we go. Into the first rifle round of this half. And Lions have tied this up, score-wise, but they are on the harder side. No doubt about it. Publiclir are favorite to win this map still. Don't let anybody tell you differently. They're on the CT side. They've got the funds to do it. Zide is just gonna, I thought he was just going to hold on to the Tech 9.
I thought he might too.
Yeah, upgrades to the FAMAS. And are going up against an op for Skippy, which I think is the perfect adjustment to win this rifle. If they're going to win this game, it's going to start with this rifle because that's going to put them back on a save.
Zida's got to be so bad.
What just happened?
He got CSGO'd. He hit like a random corner on a wall, and his smoke went completely the wrong way.
Oh.
He was trying to smoke off the tunnel at Squeaky and push out the door. Oh,
There's
well.
nothing.
Back over at B regardless, which means 3 people in B right now for Publiclir. Enix has already taken some damage. Where's he actually? That must have been over towards middle. Just flashed his teammate. He also got CSGO'd. Actually, he really just screwed up that flash, to be honest.
Oof, 2 frags.
Stieg. He was at the bottom, too. Did not have a nice CT side.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get to the top. Unfortunately, his whole team cannot be with him at the top. Not how the scoreboard works. Smoking on to the bank. Downey, almost got them both. They are very, very low, kind of lined up to that one. Molly's going down. Don't plant too close to the fire. Jack be quick as they jump over the Molotovs.
5 players alive. Beautiful.
3 quite low, but this is the big round you talked about. The rifle round. Trying to make the most of it. They rotate, though, from where he is. And Zita is long, and they will stay. Actually curious how long. I don't even know where to draw the lines on this one, to be honest.
This is an intense save, because if they aren't able to save, they have to save next round. So that's why they want to find them, even though they're so low on money.
They'll get one. Lighting him up there through the fence. Last guy holding out at DJ. Zita trying to get into the club.
They know it.
But the bouncer's holding him out. He'll get one. And now Base is like, do I have to go do this, really? He's going to get him. He's going to go through with the pistol. Gets glocked.
Huge kill. Huge kill. Enormous. Here's a save round for Publiclir. They're almost certainly going to save this one. Just upgrading their pistols here. LionsEK took the first lead of the game. off the back of a second pistol and a very clean last rifle round. Skippy still has his op, and if they don't get ecoed, they're 11 and 9. They're going up against a next rifle, and that'll be their second test of this half. And still have work to do, but are showing that they can win this game.
They get the man advantage here. They are going against armor and the CZs, which proved to be extremely deadly one round for Publiclir, even though they still didn't quite bring it home. All over there in the water, about to get naded. About 12 or so damage coming off of that one, and some fire keeping him locked in. Look at Zeta, though, on the flank. Looks like Skippy is expecting this. They have smoked it off. Bay's going to get some more entries on the way in, and are they watching it? Wow, Zeta with an amazing first shot, but he doesn't get the opper. Skippy is there and brings him down. Now Downey with the CZ and 7 HP. Can maybe get one more kill here, but they do know where he is. Thinking maybe he's gone to window. They'll molly off the peak here.
Yeah, just a little bit to lose. I don't think it's going to matter. If he drops a gun, it'll be well worth it.
Can he possibly get in here for the ninja? Skippy seems like he's still there watching it.
He's got no kit, though.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dream is dead.
Dream's dead.
He might still go down to this bomb, too. Does have armor.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a disaster. I mean, it was only body armor. I think you would want to have that armor, though it wouldn't really matter too much since he's on that CD side. But regardless, another buy out for here for Publiclir. A second test for LionsEK. If they get this 12th round, if they get this second rifle round, then the Publiclir are back on a save. They have no money. Look at it. The only player with any money is with $750. He's not going to buy a loan. So with that in mind, LionsEK will have such a good opportunity to actually close this out. You know, that's insane. It'll be up to 13, and down he throws the smoke off a tree.
Yeah, what? I don't even know.
It has to fall.
Zeta, though, short bath, shuts down Spitty, so Publiclir finally gets the opener, first in a while, as they look still for their first round of the second half, and a big one for their economy, as Lincoln also picks up an op, which is expensive, and kind of switches his role a little bit, as he's so used to, you know, just being on the crazy lurk. Gonna try to actually just lock down a site, as Lions is still holding out towards mid. Got one in bath, one long, and one short. It's just Stieg that's over here at B for Lions. See if he can do anything. Get an opening pick, maybe force one of those rotators down from A.
Did he make noise there with it? No, he didn't. Not sure.
The
a boost here would be perfect. See Awe standing here at headshot. If they boosted over that wall, we would just one tap him, no problem.
Fighting now with the op. Oh, Stieg gets it over here at B. But the mollies and the aggression is coming into A. They also going to find the kills there in the round. It started off nice for Publiclir, but Lions let out a little bit of a roar and take both sites pretty much at the same time.
7 seconds. 7 seconds.
Oh, where's the bomb? It is going down. It's actually going down in B.
Oh my God. So
Ooh,
close.
that was close. We saw some close maps yesterday, or rounds yesterday on time. That one was a little nerve-wracking, and we're going to have a quick pause. Oh, was maybe there a lag? I didn't. No, that CT's requesting the pause, so might be a timeout for them. Like, yo, boys, to the whiteboard, let's go.
Yeah. If he had just turned around that last second, got the kill, the round would have been over. It's incredibly crucial. Now, the bomb was actually going towards A because they got those picks at A. They wanted to take A, but the only reason they couldn't was because of the time. And he immediately recognized that and ran back to B, so it was important that he did. Because Stieg was actually blocking him at stairs, running back up to A, like, where are you going? Like, we just got 2 picks at A. Man, LionsEK, man. They're Publiclir, I guess, are going to decide whether they're going to light buy this round and buy next. I mean, they can upgrade their pistols, but you know, if they want an op, they're not going to be able to armor up. But whoa.
Like
These guys are landing.
They tripped over the power strip on the way to the whiteboard to draw up some strats.
I'm surprised that Lions are able to get these rounds. They're doing a really good job too, which is very legitimate lurks. Stieg doing just as good a job as Lincoln is on their lurk.
Yeah, he's actually done a really good job.
Yeah, opening up B over and over again, and then Enix just at A getting the 2 frags.
And I feel
Great
like
team.
the lurk roll exists for CTs on this map too.
Sure, if you can push up and have
But
people run past you, or if you're retaken on A and you push back upstairs. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, but I feel like Quicks hasn't really been going for it as aggressive, and he's even been opping sometimes, kind of just playing B.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't actually been a great opper. It seemed like I guess I assumed, or we assumed that like he's just been so good that he picks up an op. He's probably a sick opper too. But in terms of winning op duels or getting picks, he hasn't had much impact.
Yeah, actually, I feel like both of these teams are maybe somewhat without an opper.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Skippy though doing a lot better this map. At least I
Yeah,
have
he has
really
actually hit some good shots here.
yeah. It seemed like he was just a little bit off his game last map.
Well, that pause down the home stretch here in round 22. So what do we got? 9 rounds left. Seems right. 9 or 8. I don't know.
Doing math live. We talked
Yeah,
about
I
this.
talked about doing math live. I should never do it. Yeah, but you gotta count round 30, so I think it's 9.
Hmm.
I don't know. Now I'm embarrassed. Just gonna close my eyes and pretend the chat's not there.
They're there. There's only 6,000 of them. Don't worry.
I can fend that off, no problem. It's the tens of thousands that's difficult. Well, I guess what a better time. All right, I've gone to Twitter and I'm seeing Rob Uday, Doofy Rob. I like his Twitter handle better than his name. I missed your reasoning for why his name is pronounced Stieg, not Stig. I know it's Norwegian, but still, Dan's game.
Oh, someone in chat
Someone in
just said
chat was like, "Yo, it's
it's
Stieg,
pronounced
stupid
Steve.
casters," and I was like, "All right, I guess it's Stieg. I'll believe this guy. Chat doesn't tell lies." But I think I might go back to Stig because I'm missing
That's
my
how
dose
it's
of Top
spelled.
Gear with the BBC making some questionable plays over there, and I need the Stig back in my life.
Yeah, I mean, if it's controversial, I'm going with Stig because that's just how it's spelled. But
Yeah,
if
and easier to say.
we went with we believe chat. I mean, are we gullible?
I guess so.
Are we too trusting? Do we just believe our
You know,
viewers?
gullible's not in the dictionary. You know, just trying to look it up.
Be right back.
Maybe that's what Publiclir are doing. No, I'm still convinced they're with the whiteboard right now with some
Press,
X's and O's.
press 1 for Stig, press 2 for Stieg,
Ooh, that's a good call.
press drop for drop.
Man, I really wanted to see this conclusion. I feel like this pause, I mean, we could talk about it maybe hurting the momentum of Lions because they've rallied this half. Actually, 10? Is that 10 rounds? Yes, it is, in a row for LionsEK.
Wow. Publicler probably feel like they don't even have a fight in it. Wait, 10 rounds in a row? It's not
Yeah.
10 rounds in a row.
Well, 4 on CT and 6 on T.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, my God. Yeah, that just feels like, it just feels like you haven't, like, it feels like you're just down 10-0. That's what it feels like when you lose 10 rounds in a row, even though Publicler have 9. And, you're on a save again. It's going to be 11 in a row, most likely. I said 1 for Stig, 2 for Stieg, right?
Yeah, I see people pressing 3.
I
They're
see
not
some
clever.
2s. I see some 2s in the uh, lounge chat. Actually, only 2s.
I don't like that. There's a 1.
There's the one. Time him out.
Banned. No freedom of speech here. All right, we got some people reconnecting and saying things in languages that I do not know, but I will assume to be Swedish.
Pleb.
I'm assuming los is like
Someone
go.
said he said snus.
What does that mean?
It's Swedish food.
Ah,
It's like a meme. It's like a Swedish food. It's like a Swedish food. No, it's not a meme. It's like a traditional food. I think I don't want to sound like completely ignorant.
too late.
But
You have to sound
it's like a
completely
really
ignorant.
wow. No. This is the food that people are constantly saying as a joke, like eats nuts or snooze or however you pronounce it. And he just said snus in the chat for no reason.
Maybe that's what he went to eat.
Maybe, yeah, it was a snus break, I guess. Snooze. I feel so stupid right now.
I'm sure you can look up the pronunciation.
Press 1 for snus, 2 for sneeze.
Put in the
Two
chat
plus.
to work here. So, yeah, boot camping, I guess, is what's going on here for Publiclir. Oh, there it is again. Isn't that a tobacco brand as well?
Snooze?
Oh, God. Now we're both going to look stupid. See what you've done.
Maybe it's just like a Swedish Super Nintendo.
No, yeah, snus, a moist powder tobacco product originating from a variant of dry snuff in early 18th century Sweden. That's
Oh, that
not
sounds
food.
cool. I mean, maybe do you chew it? Is it chewing?
Yeah, it's true.
You don't chew not food, so do you chew drinks? I didn't know that.
But it's Swedish, so you got that, right, at least.
It's not Stieg, it's Stieg.
Wow, the sale
How do
of
you pronounce that? With
the
he said
sale of snus is illegal in the European Union? What?
oh,
That's
so it's
so
like
weird.
badass.
We have it in America.
Do we?
Yeah. You're not in America. Don't say we.
Is tobacco We're touching our continents,
Yeah, that's true.
our countries. Snus is a tobacco you have on your lip, close to chewing tobacco. Ah, okay. But someone said it's Stieg. It's not Stieg. They wrote it's pronounced Stiiig as opposed to Steeg.
I guess we're back to Stieg then.
Okay. It's
It-
pronounced stag like Stegosaurus.
Stag, now we've got a
I
third
don't believe
option.
that
You're a troll.
Stegosaurus. Shoot. I don't know who to believe.
Stegosaurus. Oh my god, I could have come
Which
up with
we
that
just
on my own, but now I have to give somebody credit. TFC. Uh-oh. Quakes was back in. Now they're just talking about their addictions right now.
Hmm. Sharing their vices.
Yeah. And I've seen some in chat sharing their vice. It happens to be CSGO Lounge. Gambling is a vice, friends. Doesn't matter if it's skins to wins. I don't know how much we can say, except that LionsEK probably gets the score to 13-9. Do you think Public is gonna buy? Like, they're pretty
No.
low.
I don't think so. I mean, they've lost 2 rifle rounds on CT side. That's not really the problem. The problem is that the rounds are just getting away from them. So like if they don't win the next round, if they don't win the next one, which they just need to win straight up, then the game's going to get away from them. If they buy now, they jeopardize not winning either this round or the next one, and I think that's too risky. All they have to do is win out starting from the next round. 13 is not that far away from 9.
There you go.
But they're buying.
True
They're
facts.
buying. I hope. Okay, this is the feeling that you might have is that we're already losing. So, we're losing rounds where we have all the money in the world. So then why not force up because we could win a round in spite of the amount of money we have because we're not doing it with a lot anyway. Like we can win an eco, but we can't win a rifle. Why don't we just buy now and hemorrhage the bleeding? But I think that maybe they can't get their CT set figured out, but I don't think the answer is to buy early.
Well, Downey
I think
already
the answer
bought.
is, I know, he already bought a scout. I don't know.
Scout and armor spending what, 2350, so pretty big sum there. Although he'll get the full 2400 back, right, for this losing bonus.
I don't think it's a good decision.
So it's still going to put him at
They're gonna get. They have
36.
max lose bonus, so 3,400. They would have, yeah, they would have more than enough money next round. So maybe Downey is not gonna spend all of his money here. They can just, if one person wants to op, they can upgrade their pistol only, and then everyone else can armor pistol, and they'll still have enough money next round to buy.
Yeah, the jump scout at long can be pretty strong too. Behind that, the planter there next to the cafe.
Yeah, so maybe that's what they're doing because he hasn't spent all his money. The scout is very, very integral though into winning the eco on the back of a few pistols because you need to tag like a few people. If you can tag a few people, the pistols can do the rest of the work, no problem. Pretty quickly. This is a really tight game though. This could be one of those huge rounds, but if Publiclir win it, it's a big upset.
If we ever get to see said round. Looks like the internet problems have been solved though, and he's just with the client issue, so hopefully the wonderful CEVO staff will get that taken care of quickly.
People are convinced he's activating his hacks.
Yeah.
That is the only reasonable explanation.
Pretty much. Quick toggle on. Well, not so quick in this case.
Yeah, it's a hardware manual like, with levers and
some steampunk activation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe just run a quick ad.
Oh, it's been done.
Okay.
All right. Well, I wanted to. I don't know. I think we've talked about this enough. I wanted to find the what the map is going to be, or not the map. What series is going to be coming up in Americas next for you guys? Because the North American brackets, they got one more round of 8 to go as well. So I figured what that is for you here. It's actually going to be. Oh, it's actually still pretty far away. Let's see if they push anything ahead of that. Oh, there's still 2. Oh, so there's 2 best of 3s coming up for North American CSGO here in CEVO Pro Placements for Season 7. Phoenix Fire versus Make Love Not War at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then following that is Precision Gaming versus the Flying V at 10:30 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So both of those should be pretty fun to watch. So make sure to tune back in for that here on mlg.tv/playcevo. You can also follow, subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed it. And we'll do all the other plugs that we need to do right now as well. So a lot of CSGO to cover over at CEVO, and we're looking for some more help, some more casters here for CEVO TV. So if you want to get involved in that, feel free to send in an application to casting@cevo.com. Include a VOD, a resume, anything with that email, send it in. And we're also looking for people to create videos, intros, outros, frag clips, highlights, some stuff like that. Some, I guess, content creator would be a good word for that with video editing skills. Make it sound all fancy. But that also, casting@cevo.com. And then ourselves, I'm Helium. With me, Launders. Our Twitter's there in the bottom left, at Heliumbrella, at CSBoxer. Let us know what you think. Please live tweet us during this pause, because that will give us more to talk about.
I'm very lonely.
Yeah, and we're lonely. We need Twitter followers to keep us warm. All right, I'm taking control of this camera right now. Gonna go check out the DJ.
Are we muted?
No, we are not muted, Launders. Where's it?
I was about to swear. Just for no reason. That's just what I like to do on breaks.
That's all he does, guys. It's brutal. I'm checking out the
I
DJ room over here.
I seem like a nice person, but
I love it. Had to include the discotheque for, I believe this map is supposed to be Berlin, so.
it's a pretty good track. I wonder if they ever get
Monster
bored
Cat
of this
needs to
now.
sign this guy.
How far can we follow the train tracks?
No, I haven't tried.
Oh my God, they go on so long. I was watching Anders,
It's
or
club.
Anders had like a clip. He always does these boosts, and like when he plays, oh, he loves overpass because he does these like he always like learns these wall bangs and spams and stuff, and then just does them like every round until he gets a kill. It's really funny.
This club's pretty dark. I can't actually see anybody in here. It's a
Yes,
bit of a problem.
that increases attraction.
And they took the flashlight out of this game.
They don't want you to see what you don't want to see.
That's true. Next level, new meta clubbing. Pitch black.
Just have to club with your tongue out. It's the only way to.
Yeah, the train tracks actually do extend pretty far. Oh my god, it's a train! Wait, does it move? Oh, is it just like... Is it just
Yeah, it
chilling
does
here?
move, doesn't it? It doesn't it actually come by? It does, I think.
Phoenix. Why is that a bind? Oh, did the train go? Did I miss it? Ah.
What did I just see fly by on my screen?
I don't know. Oh, we got some tweets. We got some tweets. Oh, heck yeah. Since the game is
But
paused, have you heard of Trailer Park Boys? Of
oh my,
course.
of
If
course, dude.
so, who's your favorite character?
Smokes, let's go.
I think... Dude, there's... I'm tempted to almost say Randy, just because the burgers thing is hilarious, but...
You know, I haven't actually watched that many episodes. Like, there were. I never got into it. Like, I've seen so many clips that have made me laugh, but when I watched like a whole episode, I never got it. I never got into it.
Never
I
got
feel
it.
like, well, I feel like it's a show that I would get. Like,
You don't want a
definitely.
nice cock of pee to snack on? Maybe that's what they went to grab. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I like the side characters. Randy is good. J Rock is also quite hilarious. Ricky's train of thoughts are great. I don't know. God, I can't pick just one. I'll go with Ricky. What the hell? The lead man. Although I guess Julian maybe is kind of the lead man, but whatever. You need to have a live upper body dance off with me. I don't think we're gonna do that. That's your teammate, isn't it? Flapadiddle or teammate fanboy? I don't know. I've
Flavidill?
CEVO-pugged with Flapadiddle many times, so I do recognize him.
Oh, he's one of the subs, yeah.
Subs, yeah, he's got your logo. So he's a fan guy. Is what you're telling me? Boxer fan guy. All right. There's a good joke in there somewhere. Keep the tweets coming, people.
Let me read some of this chat.
Oh, God. Hit me with some facts from that
Slowly
chat.
get saltier and saltier. Okay. Let's see. We are losing this, boys. Let's pretend we are getting DDoSed. Publiclir is faking it. That's a fact. It's a fake DDoS.
Fake DD, I saw that spam a little bit.
Mm.
I don't know if we determined that's what it was.
Nope, it's a fact.
Oh, true, true. See if we've got any information. All right, they are working on it, so people are busy about it, trying to get it back into this game. Oh, right. Called Ricky Isms, not Ricky Thoughts. Whatever, man. It's been a while since I've watched it. I haven't watched since I was in college, so like 3 years now. Oh, and since then, it's left TV and gone to Netflix, hasn't it, Trailer Park Boys?
Is it still airing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Netflix show now.
Season 8 to present, Netflix, yeah. Showcase for 7 seasons. Started in 2001? What?
Dang.
Damn. See, like, I love King of the Hill. I feel like because I love King of the Hill, I could get into a show like Trailer Park Boys. I think King of the Hill is an acquired taste for many people.
Yeah, I don't know. It was that show's pretty quality. I've actually never I didn't really watch a lot of it when it was on. I guess when it was properly on, I was still pretty young, but
Yeah.
I mean young enough to not get all the jokes and stuff, but I don't know, it's pretty solid. I watched a couple episodes the other day.
Dang it,
Although
Bobby.
TV's dead, man. I don't really watch TV too much anymore.
TV on the internet, dude.
Exactly. So internet is TV. Well, I don't even know what to say really. I got TV 2.0, I guess. TV brought
think-
down the radio.
I think Twitch kills TV in numbers. Most of the Twitch viewing hours. Let me Google this real quick.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close. I mean, for all the streaming mediums. I mean, and then if you count Netflix and Hulu and all those things as streaming as well, streaming probably actually trumps TV completely, I would think.
Yeah.
So a good place to be, streaming on the internet, I guess. I'll let you know when I buy my Ferrari.
You rent it with your savings.
Mm-hmm. One day.
2 seats.
Fatality bought a Ferrari, didn't he?
Yeah, he won a Ferrari, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
He won a Ferrari from a Quake tournament, I think.
Dude, Quake was sick back in the day. Did you know there was a televised,
No, it was Dennis Fong.
there was like a televised, early on, a televised, like esports competition, like mainstream TV, cable TV in America, like back in the late 90s, or maybe even the early 90s. I forget the game. I don't think it was Quake. I think it was like Hexen or something like that. Which is insane to think that it was like, people thought we would be able to grasp it then, I guess coming out of the 80s and like sort of the arcade,
There's probably just like one brave, forward-thinking producer.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe people will get this or something. Just see way into the future.
I'm pretty sure there was not even a lot of information on it when I tried to look it up. It was like some people saying it happened in Redmont, Washington, where Microsoft is located, because I'm pretty sure they put it on, and then some people were saying it was like Richmond, Virginia. I don't know. Oh, more questions. Kevin Rogers 2015 on Twitter asked about Trailer Park Boys. Now asks, do you guys ever watch speed runs? If so, what's your favorite games to watch?
I watch quite a few speedruns. I mod speedrunners in my chat. It's like a thing I do.
Nice.
I like speedrunners.
So you should have an answer.
Yeah, my favorite games to watch. That is pretty tough. I mean, I really love Half-Life speedruns, but what I spend most of the time watching, I feel like I've watched so many Mario speedruns. Did you catch any of
Awesome Games Done Quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched quite a bit of it. My favorite, though, maybe it was just like watching at 3 to 4 a.m. effect, but I had so much fun watching Super Mario Sunshine speedrun. That thing was sick.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And a lot of times the speedrunners, like, themselves make it really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple really good guys. I saw like a Jack and Daxter speedrun. That was like a game I haven't played in so long. I really watch a lot of Zelda speedrunning as well. I like the Majora's Mask and
Ocarina of Time.
yeah, Legend of.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was from 2014. The Echo the Dolphin speedrun was so funny. The guy doing that was it was a bit odd, awesome but odd, from what I remember.
Hmm.
And that game is like someone literally dropped acid while staring at a picture of a dolphin, and then was like, "I'm gonna make a video game." I think that's pretty much how that came about. Don't
Oh, there's
quote me.
also Kingdom Hearts speedrun. Did you ever play that game?
I actually I need to. I have not played Kingdom Hearts.
That's an awesome game.
I've done most of the Final Fantasies, but for some reason didn't get into Kingdom Hearts when it first came out. Probably because when did Kingdom Hearts come out? Like
Kingdom
2000?
Hearts
Early 2000s?
2001, 2002.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like, I just found Counter-Strike, so console gaming kind of died off a little bit in my
Right.
life. I'll use that as my excuse.
Okay. Acceptable.
And I saw some people saying in chat, to my earlier point, that esports is already on TV in Sweden. And
Yeah,
yes,
in Sweden.
I did know that. Also Korea. I went to South Korea back in 2007, I think, back in the tail end of Brood War, and that was on. I wake up every morning, eat breakfast, and watch like Brood War on TV. That was sick.
Why'd you live in Korea?
I was there for like 3 weeks.
You like Korean girls? Is that it?
Yeah, you got me. My school that I went to at the time, it was a boarding school, and like a lot of the kids there were Korean and lived in Korea, and I played StarCraft, so we got along.
Nice.
And I flew out one time in the summer. It was pretty sick.
That's awesome.
I think Koreans would be awesome at CS. They're too busy playing, was it Sudden Attack or Sudden Strike or something?
Sudden Attack, yeah, is like the main game. Crossfire, Sudden Attack. They play both of those.
Sudden Attack.
I'm not sure. They're just not really into FPS, but the few like Chinese, Asian, Vietnamese players that are Japanese. Japan has a scene. They have leagues and some scenes. Flappididdle asks, "What are your favorite books?"
Ooh.
Uh,
He didn't
yeah.
ask me. He only asked you.
He asked both of us.
I don't. Oh, I see it now.
Invisible Man is one of my favorite books. I don't do a lot of reading anymore. I used to read so much.
I started doing quite a bit of reading actually. Went back to some free or very cheap stuff like because on the Kindle like certain stuff's like 99 cents for like. So I read a lot of Sherlock stories that were pretty good. I think I read 2 of the novels and a couple of the short stories.
Nice.
They were all right. Did some H.P. Lovecraft stuff. It was meh, kind of cool style, but I don't know. I read because I didn't really care to do it in high school because reading assignments in high school took for freaking ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like I was in no
that's
other
it.
classes. Like read this whole book in a day. Like no, I'll just Google it.
Sparks Notes.
But I read Crime and Punishment again recently, and that book's actually really really good. Especially the early part about the murder. It's like I don't know. It was really well written at that. Just even describing the murder. But it does start off really, really slow. So you got to get through like 100 pages of kind of meh, but then it really picks up. So I like that book a lot if we're talking classics.
Russian writers are really good.
Yeah. Although they jump between nicknames, full names, and then like middle names. And it was really, really hard to keep track of if you're not used to reading Russian books, like who the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then recently I read The Goldfinch, which is like the 2014 Pulitzer Prize winner. The book was pretty good. I didn't like the ending,
Cool.
but I won't spoil it because that book was all over the place. You really had no idea what was going to happen, even from the start, which I think was kind of a theme of the book. Like, unexpected shit happens.
Cool cover.
Yeah, well, it's a painting by like Fabritius. It's a Dutch painter. I have no idea if I pronounced his name correctly. I'm sure someone in chat knows how to say it.
Probably be like, it's pronounced Stieg.
Yeah, it's pretty sure it's Stieg. All right, I don't know. We're like probably have put people to sleep at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But is that a countdown timer right here? Oh my god! It is. We're finally back into it. Tab. Let's look. Lions. 10 rounds in a row. Earlier, before we got tangented, and thanks for the people that tweeted at us to keep us with stuff to talk about. They have forced up here. Sita with the scout. Actually, 3 scouts.
Well, I actually like that over more pistols, just because they can keep their distance. They're gonna have to stay alive and do a lot of damage. There's one hit off on Enix.
Quicks is gonna be dropped there by Stig. And Base here, moving down the stairs, is going to get experience WoW. So this force up for Publiclir has fallen rather flat.
But this isn't a complete force. They will still be able to buy next round.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do we need a less aggressive turn than
force? Later. half buy or
yeah, all right.
light buy.
Light buy. Passive aggressive buy. Downey. Gets
later.
one. Skippy. And the bomb site will fall. It's still a...
Costing them money is also good, too. I mean, even if they don't win, since they will be able to buy.
With this scout, actually 2 people within kill range. I mean, it could make it 3 if Downey hits a headshot at another one, but if you let someone 1v3 you with the scout, like, something has gone wrong.
Yep.
And maybe something will go wrong. Because Downey hits 1. Time is getting low. It's going to be Spitty moving back in towards the site a little bit here.
Oh, I pronounced it right? Steve. Cool. Well, I don't know. If someone's going to say that you pronounced it right, then someone's going to come along and say it didn't. But I'm going to believe you. So that's the 13th round on the board. LionsEK actually so close to winning this map. Can't believe it. Map 3 already have more rounds won by the potential losing team that have been won in previous maps. So if we're gonna stay consistent with the last 2 map scores, LionsEK need to get 16 round. Publiclir need to get 12. But still, anything can happen. Here's the buy round for Publiclir. I don't think they needed an op, and that's why they spent so much money buying up last round. But once again, if they don't win this round, they're going to be in a similar situation, except it's going to be on 14. And that's going to mean that they're going to have to save against. If they win this round, I think it's over. I mean, I think it's pretty much over.
Can you hit the train with smokes and flashes if it's like, if it was going by and just completely D-blocks your nade?
I have no idea.
Whoa, Base, he got a crazy bounce off of that flash. Gets himself blind a little bit, though. Publiclir trying to lock down this site. There's 1 for 1 right now, so 4 on 4 action. Smoking the flank and watching it is Stig.
Bomb goes down.
Skippy.
Whoa,
getting another op shot, but Lincoln getting himself into those odd positions that are just not expected. Skippy, though, we talked about him not being on the first 2 maps with the op. Not that he busted it out often, but there he goes, hitting a really nice shot. Maybe even, if we look back on this, a game-winning shot, if it is Lions that takes it after all. Downey, though, trying to work his way in here, is not even going to be able to bring down Base. And the final kill there goes the way of Stig.
Damn, we almost have a huge upset on our hands right now. Almost likely that Publiclir will try to buy here. I mean, it's going to be Falmus's. But Downey will be able to afford an op if he really, really wants to, and they're going to be buying. And yeah, Downey's going to grab that op. I don't know if he's going to hand it off to anyone or if he's just going to use it. Like we said, we haven't really seen like a solid offer on the side of Publiclir. Like Ligon's picked it up, but not really done much work with it. He's done much better with a rifle, so it wouldn't make sense for him to just switch up. And yeah, like they're 1 away from just like ending this. This is insane comeback from LionsEK on the T side of Overpass on the 3rd map after losing their map pick and winning Publiclir's.
All right, now, Downey hitting the shots that he really needs to right now, because this is a buy-in right here. Everyone left on just $100, $200 with the most, and that comes in after the kill. A couple at 0, so very needed to win. But Lions have just been storming this T side. They haven't dropped a round, and they've already won a few when they had to start 4v5. They lost Skippy. Oh, but can they do a 3v5? Stig gonna fall. Downey gets another op shot and getting them all right when they need to. Downey with the big round right here finds 3 with the op and Quicks with the other 2.
I think they just found their opper.
Yeah,
So
seriously.
I don't think they knew they had an opper, and Downey picked up an op, and they realized that they had one. So yeah, that was an adjustment that I think they needed to make early on. But it was, I guess, the op was in the wrong hands, possibly, or maybe the op was in the wrong site as Lincoln was over towards B. Now I don't know exactly what the answer to that is, but that was a solid round from Publiclir, like extremely solid. I mean, if they can do that again, I mean, eventually we're gonna have come to a point where Skippy and Downey are gonna go head to head, and that's gonna be the most interesting. If it does have to come to that, but still quite a bit of work to do for Publiclir, as Lions have shown that they can just win any kind of round on T side.
Gonna be a little more difficult base. His ping spiking up to like 250.
Mm.
So that's the reason for the pause this way. Now towards Lions side. But that was a big round. Getting it right when they need to there for Publiclir. Obviously not able to really shatter the economy of Lions because they've dominated this half with...
But able to at least give their own a leg up. I don't think anyone died, right?
I don't know. We can check. Yeah, no one died, actually. Everybody lived, so that was really, really good for them.
Yeah.
Downey keeping him down at a distance with the op.
This ping is starting to settle down. And they're going to want to just get right back into this as soon as possible, so they can maintain their strategy and know that Publiclir's thoughts aren't drifting off into other types of setups that they don't want to have to encounter. And but even still, Publiclir just won the most recent round, so LionsEK might need a little bit of time to think about what they want to do. And I wonder what it is they're going to want to do. If they're going to want to take that A control up to and past bathrooms, which is like common for CTs to push up so that they have information on where the opponents are going to go, or if they're just going to set up for a default while giving that up because Downey's doing such a great job opping it, and then execute on something late, which they're so good at doing. I think that's maybe a more viable strategy, or they can just throw Skippy up and make him look for a pick at A, which is another strategy, because the only thing is that if CTs are able to push up on you, then you can give it to them. But if you're able to kill them there, then those are free picks on the round. Much easier than killing them when they're in the site. So there's no count. There's very few counter flashes for people who are out in bathrooms. It's mostly gun battles, and if you can find the CTs and crush them and kill them for free, those are free kills. But if you aren't able to make any traction or waves happen out there, then it's not going to be worth it to just waste some of your teammates when a team like Lions, for example, can execute so late into a round of 5 players versus 5 players and win, or even with only 4 players. They do such a great job with it. But huge upset potential for this best of 3.
I'm just noticing all these signs over here. These German signs. I can't figure this one out. The building one. We build for you. Like building. I don't know. I don't know what the second line says. We know colors. Fashion house.
Correct.
I don't know.
We're brown. Where's the
Time for, I don't know what.
marbles?
Time for something
Marble.
change. Tapetin. I don't know what tapetin means. Oh, time for a wallpaper change. You have earned it. Du hast ihn verdient. The one in the bank's pretty funny. The prices are too high. That was good. Actually, that's what might not be what that other word means. That's what I would guess. I don't know. Sorry, we've gone to this. Where's the boost sign?
There's just one with a balloon at the back of
Oh, this one too. We bring color into your life.
oh, they have that sign in two places.
What, the paintbrush one?
The one with the balloon on it.
Oh. The Paint Masters. Wait, what is it in party?
It's on a building behind the playground.
Oh, whoa. What? Where? Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, the balloon. I didn't know what you meant. Yeah. It's a weird place to have one. It's like that whole building. Those people didn't need windows. It's fine.
They'll breathe.
There's a lot of forbidden entrances on this site.
Yeah. What does Ruckstrumming mean?
I think that means.
Ruckstromum.
I think that means strong current.
That makes sense. So it's just an anagram, is what you're saying.
Yes. I'll double check.
Is the graffiti in German too?
I don't know.
Right
I
by
haven't actually looked
T-spawn.
at it long enough.
It's pretty legible.
Is it though?
Yeah. Zapims.
Ping, check. Down to 80. I don't know what it was before, to be honest.
Like 200.
Well, I meant his low ping.
Oh. Evening out a little bit at 70.
I'm guessing everyone in this game is like in the 30s, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
he was as well.
These EUs, man, spoiled with their internet. It's just not fair.
Why are there? Is it like a drought in Berlin? Like we have this water canal here. And there's no water in it. There's some over here, but still not a whole lot. Oh, maybe it's closed off for the construction. They've rerouted it.
Hmm.
I'm guessing that's what's going on.
So I wonder who made this map. Like, it's someone at Valve.
Was this a Valve map?
Yeah. So it's like no one anybody knows. Like, it's not a community mapper. It's not like a big name like Brute or FM Pwn, but it's a Valve mapper, and like they pretty much nailed it. Like for a completely new map, at first it was pretty much universally hated, and then really soon after, just became a very standard map, like very acceptable.
Yeah, the changes were nice. Which I mean, it
Yeah.
does go to show that like yeah, we might hit a new map when it comes out, but you do kind of have to play it to like get it fixed. I guess
Yeah.
that's one way at looking at making maps. The other is just make a really fun map and then people will play it. I guess kind of how it started out, but oh well.
Oh wow.
Already, a lot of blood has been shed. Publicler looking pretty good. Oh, pulls out the USP, but will be brought down. 3 people remaining now for Publicler. Skippy and Base, the only 2 on the terrorist side. They do have the bomb with them. Base holding an angle or lagged out. Honestly, having trouble telling which.
Yeah, that's not probably the best angle to hold, so I assume he's not all there, actually. Which would be highly unfortunate.
Yes, it would. Skippy going to try to get it done regardless, and now that you're watching an angle where your teammate is, I think Base is, I think he's gone.
Left the building.
So it's going to be up to Skippy to, at this point, maybe just try to save this up. Economy of Publicler is looking pretty good at this point. 2 people will have to rebuy. Maybe one of them needs dropped. Downey might, Downey is opping, and I don't know if he sees him when he was jumping, because I'm watching Skippy.
Oh.
Skippy, though,
Oh.
takes the bullet like a man and then lands a shot, and is going to get this bomb down. So we've got Zeta here in the bank. Oh, bomb will not go down. Zeta's going to peek and shut it down.
It was a little closer than I
And
thought, too.
Base is gone, so we're going to have ourselves... Oh, they didn't dot pause, so this is going to be a 4v5 round.
They have to do it before the round
I
starts?
thought you could do it in the
Freeze time, yeah. they
freeze
could be able-
time, but maybe they're not... Maybe they just don't care anymore.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh, they could also not care just because they're going to eco.
Saving.
Well, they're working fast over towards B. Lots of smokes coming down. Can they run through? Not enough to run through. They'll need one more, and actually the nades. And now experience wow here. Oh, wow. What a headshot there through the smoke. Surprised he even ran that far through the smoke. I guess really no chance planting with 4 CTs around you. And now the last man up is Spitty. And I still don't think we haven't seen the pause request come in.
It would make most sense for him to delay as long as possible, just based on the circumstances.
Not even a lot of damage sustained here for Public. As they get to their 12th round, getting it closer, but who knows what would have happened without any delays on either side. Could have maybe already been over. And another round 4v5. Skippy up to 9K. Do they buy here? You would think they would.
I mean, yeah. They don't have a sub. I mean, I guess that's it.
I guess.
I mean, the round's not unwinnable. They just have to get an opening kill for free, and it's 44 all of a sudden. But still.
Yeah, well, the CEVO staff, we won our match last night, 4v5, but it wasn't against either of these teams. So, you know. Oh, wow, Skippy with a nice shot, and that's 4 on 4. Could this be it? Publiclir is gonna be awkward if they can't close this out.
Full blind.
Good molly to delay things over here, but the smokes and the nades going in right now. A good nade, actually. One over on the truck. That molly was really hurting him, and Stig's going to hit the entry. Lincoln, though, with the CZ. Oh, now Experience. Wow. They're going to get one through the smoke. Spitty and Enix get them both. Now Experience, the last one here, and Lions.
Whoa, huge 1v1 right now.
And Spitty.
Full health, flash, and a nade on Experience.
Spitty has done pretty well. He's got 18 kills thus far. He knows exactly where this guy's... 1 HP, though, after the nade, and that's going to make things quite difficult. Oh, and that's just the flick over.
Needed that. Oh, my God.
Well, it was one heck of a fight there, 4v5. They almost had it. Could have forced it to overtime, which would have bought them at least more time to wait to either set up a ringer or to get their 5th back.
Yeah, I mean, they all got a kill. And there is the pause. Okay. That makes more sense.
And they could buy again here. I'm not exactly sure what happens if he'll come back with 800, come back with the money that he had when he left, or if it's been calculating based on what he had when he left. Either way, I'm assuming it's not going to be a perfect situation. Step incoming. Oh, sweet.
Hip hopper.
I got the hip hopper.
Okay.
To the hip hop, hippity hop, till you don't stop.
He should body armor up here, I guess.
Gonna hip hop himself into a Kevlar vest.
Fresh out of deathmatch, I'm sure.
Yeah. Put me in, coach. Come on. Let me at him. Or you can, I guess. I'm calling him hip hopper. I don't care what his name says.
Uh-huh.
He is the hip hopper.
Baller. Gets Tech 9. Buy armor, dude.
B51.
B46. Do it. Okay. It's making me nervous.
Got it. Although,
right, well,
no head armor against M4s.
I guess. I mean, he's lucky to be playing, okay?
That's true.
He's just happy to be here. But yeah, now Publiclir are within one of winning. LionsEK almost won that round 4v5. Maybe Hip Hopper will be the X factor they need. Pretty unfortunate, having to have a player drop for whatever reason it was. But we're just gonna move on and see what they can do, how they can make this work.
Maybe it'll bring in a wild card sort of thing when maybe they can catch him off guard. They don't know about this guy. What does he do? Who knows?
I don't know
Stig.
how he plays. They've been playing against these other 4 players for 3 maps.
Big nades from Stig. Oh, not too big. It looked like it was going to do more. Brought Lincoln down to 79. And let's see if Hip Hopper can get his team on the board. Downey, though, since he's picked up the op and sat at the first van, it's been very difficult for them to get anything done. Zeta's going to hit another nice shot. That brings down Enix. Downey with another op onto Spitty. And now it's just Hip Hopper and Stig. Now just Stig. Last one up. He will get a kill over here on the sandbags. Awe is also here, though. And that'll clean it up. So there's the tie to 14-14.
Oh
First
my
time
God.
that Publiclir have been in contention in a while after, what, it was 12 rounds in a row at one point for LionsEK?
12 rounds in a row. And then Publiclir pull up 5 rounds in a row. 3 of them, unfortunately, 4v5. And now, after a long pause from themselves, and now LionsEK are on a save to pull out this 15th round. That's pretty disastrous.
Downey with the op, though, has been scary. Like I said, neither team seemed to have had an opper, but they find one here late to bring it back. Obviously, Lions, an awkward situation. Downey hits another on Downey, already on the board for this map. Downey now playing close, pulls out the CZ instead. And there's a 1. Will not get another. 2 people now. Spitty and Hip Hopper trying to take the site. Oh, and Zeta staying patient there behind that dumpster in the center. And Quick's there with the last frag, and that puts Publiclir now to 15 on this 3rd map. And it's been a long day for everybody, and what a frustrating end to it. Even both teams, honestly, probably a bit frustrated by this.
Yeah, I can imagine. Delays on both sides, excuse me. And here's a round where we could see OT. I mean, we really could. We've seen LionsEK win 8 rounds on T side. The fact that they have to go to OT, I'm sure they're not going to be happy about it, considering how much of a lead they had. Publiclir always being on CT side have always been a threat, though. And looking to trade out at water here. Do trade 1 for 1. See another one. Do some damage to Awe, but Phoenix low himself, and Spitty gets another, so that's the man advantage for Lions.
Everything started off. Hip Hopper yet to get on the board. Does have an assist, and he is one of the men standing right now for Lions. Publiclir has Zeta in the A site. We've got Awe in the B site, and Downey over in A as well. Sorry, Zeta's in B. 2 in B, 1 in A.
Honestly, I think Lions can win this round really easily at this point. This is the first time they had the man advantage deep into the round, and every time they execute late, they win. And so, since they have control of the map and have traded out and not died, I mean, they're pretty good at hitting their entries. As long as Enix just doesn't die for free right here.
Yeah, let's see. They go to B, and I think that one rotated up towards A. Downey going to find a frag now. All around the pillar. Is he going to get 2? Skippy hits that op shot. Publiclir moving in from the window. They rotate down from A. The bomb is going down here for Skippy. Nades up into the window. Zeta down to 62. Oh, nice shot, though, from Downey. The op has been insanely strong. I can't really mention that enough right now. We saw no ops for basically 2.5 games, and then Downey pulls it out here. And he's moving up with that CZ, and he will get it. Whoa, gets damage to the face, but will be diffused. And there it is. 16-14.
Wow. After all that. 16-14 Publiclir. Kind of bittersweet for me. But,
yeah, same. And I'm sure it is even for the victors here.
Yeah, but still, I mean, they did win a map. They did win those 2 rounds after the pause very legitimately, very cleanly as well. But obviously having to pay 45 is unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess enough to close it out. It was a great fight from Lions. They were roaring there with those 12 rounds in a row, but I don't know, a little bit stifled by lack of a player, delays, couldn't quite close it out. So I do feel pretty bad for them. Publiclir, though, we'll move on to the brackets. And actually, don't worry, guys, if you're fans of the Lions, they're not out of it yet. They're going to drop down to the lower bracket round 1, where they'll have another best of 3 and a shot at redemption up against Existence. Also down there is Flipside Tactics versus Gamers 2. The round of 4s, or the semifinals in the upper bracket. Penta Esports versus Publiclir. So that's who Publiclir moves on to play. And the other one is going to be LGB Esports versus 3D Max. So that should be fun. And then coming up later tonight in North America, we've got, what were those? Phoenix Fire versus Make Love Not War. And Precision Gaming versus the Flying V. So make sure to come back here to MLG, mlg.tv/PlayCevo in particular, to watch those games. And before we go, guys, we hope you enjoyed. Make sure to follow, sub to the channel if you have had a good time. And, of course, we were your casters. Hopefully we didn't bore you too much with the pause downtime. But I'm Helium. You can find me on Twitter there in orange at HeliumBrella, and Launders here at CS Boxer. Peace out, guys.
See ya.